Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Code with Sunny, and today I'm going to discuss the problems of bi-weekly contest 7-8. Okay, so before moving on, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, so I would strongly recommend you to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get updated towards our video tutorials, towards the concept that I'm going to share over my channel. Okay, so today we'll be discussing the problems of bi-weekly contest 7-8. And the very first problem I'm going to discuss is find the k-beauty of a number. Okay, so let me first zoom in my screen. Yeah, I hope it is visible. So it is a easy problem. So we are going to use some brute force type of solution to get it accepted. So let's begin. The k-beauty of an integer num is defined as number of substrings of num when it is read as a string that meet the following conditions. It has a length of k, that is the substring must be of length k, and it is a divisor of the input num, which is an integer. Given integers num and k, we need to return the k-beauty of num. Okay, and leading zeros are allowed. Zero is not a divisor of any value, and a substring is a contiguous sequence of characters in a string. Now you can see there are two examples that is being given over here. I would discuss all those. For now, let's look over the constraints, how it is going to help. So num is around 10 raised to the power 9. If you consider string representation of this number, maximum length of this string representation would be 10. So even if you consider a substring, which is k, and you do a brute force, then it would get accepted, even though I will explain out the best and efficient solution. So first let's look out the how we are going to solve this problem. First let's understand through it the examples. Suppose the input integer num is 240, and we are going to consider the substrings of length 2, right? So if you are going to consider the substrings of length 2, you are going to have this 2440. So you have this 24 and we have this 40. Now we need to check whether 24 is a divisor of this 240 or not. Divisor of 240. And also we are going to check 40 is a divisor of 240 or not. Okay, now you can easily see that 24 is a divisor of 240 as well as 40 is a divisor of 240. So you can see answer is 2 because we need to return the count of those substrings. If you are going to consider that substring in an integer format, then note that the substring must be of length k. Then that substring in the integer format must be a divisor of this input string. Then we are going to increment our count of answers by 1. Okay, so here we are going to have the answer as 2 because 24 and 40 is a divisor of this num, and the length of this string representation of 24 and 40 is 2, which is equal to the value k that is being given to us. Now consider num as 43 and 43. So we are going to take another example and understand. So num is 430043 and here k is 2. Okay, so we are going to consider every substring of length 2. So we have 43. So let me write down 43, then 30. Now again we have 00. Again we have 43. Sorry, 04. Again we have 43. Now if you look at the problem description, it says that 0 is not a divisor of any value and leading zeros are allowed. Okay, so what I am going to do is like 43 have the integer value, like this is a string representation that I'm going to extract, then I'm going to convert into a integer value. So 30 will have the value as 30. Now 00 has the value as 0, and since we are not going to consider 0 because 0 is not a divisor, even if you divide any number by 0 which is not a valid, it goes into infinity. And now we have a 04, it is actually considered as 4, and again we have 43. Now we need to check how many numbers among this list. Note that we are not counting 0. is divisor of this number num. Okay, so you are going to see that the only divisor is 43. So what is the number of occurrences of 43 over these all substrings? This one, this one. So our answer is 2. Okay, so how we are going to code it up in the best efficient way? Let's look out. Okay, you can see I have got one wrong answer because I have not read out this description. Leading 0 is not a divisor of any value, so I'm also going to consider that 0. So I am wondering what you have done, whether you have done the same mistake or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's look out. So I will first convert the number into its string representation, let it be s, and our answer is initialized with 0 and n is string's length, and I'm going to consider every substring of length k of present in this string s, right? So I will iterate from 0 till I plus k is going to be less than or equal to n. We are going to extract a substring of length k starting from the index I, and we are going to convert it into a integer value with the help of stoi function. And I will first check whether current is positive, which is the number extracted right now, substring of length k, and converting it into integer representation. If it is a positive value and it is also a divisor of the input integer, then we are going to increment our answer by 1, denoting that yes, we have found a substring which is satisfying the given conditions, and finally we are going to return the answer. Okay, so if you look out for the time complexity of this solution, it would be like length of this string s into the substring length, which is k, like n into k, and you can see n is very much small, so it passes all the test cases. And also the space complexity would be O of n, because we are making a string of length n. Now if you guys have still any doubts, you can reach out to us through the comment section of the video, and thank you for watching this video.